Jana Duggar has been on top of the world. Lately, at first, she had been on a social media hiatus for many years. The Duggar news star may have done so after her brother, Josh Duggar's court case and imprisonment following Sam. But she finally decided to come back on social media, with many updates this included. Her new home and marriage. Fans had no idea if Jana was even dating, considering how down low she kept her love life. But fans got to meet her husband, Stephen Wissmann, when she announced her wedding to him. They also found out that he also had a similar upbringing to Jenna's, being raised in a big family. They also have a band of their own. Will Jana join it? After becoming a Wissmann, it's been a while since Jana surprised everyone by announcing she was married. Duggar News followers were glad to see her get her happily ever after seeing her siblings marry young. She never imagined it would happen to her, but it did. Stephen Wissmann is Jana's husband, and fans are curious about him. It turns out he has had the same upbringing as Jana. Just like her, he is one among the 13 siblings. Stephen is extremely talented and knows his way around many musical instruments. His family professionally performs Christian gospel music and has a band of their own, the Wissmann Family Band. Longtime viewers also know that Jana is equally skilled in playing musical instruments. Hence, a discussion began among Duggar News followers on Reddit. They wanted to know whether Jana could join the band for their future performances. Well, a Redditor responded to this. They said that the band hadn't played together in several years, and someone had put fake flyers of their band. In fact, their social media and website also had no information, so it is likely that the Wissmanns will revive their music career without any prior notice. There is enough proof on the internet to confirm that they are not currently performing anywhere like most of her siblings. Jana has also lived with her parents. She didn't leave Arkansas to pursue something of her own. Duggar News followers were delighted to see her choose her own happiness. Now she is dedicated to building a better life for herself with her hubby, Stephen Wissmann. Things are now picking up for the newly wedded couple. Jana made a video about having a fixer-upper house in Nebraska. She plans to move in with hubby Stephen Wissmann once they are done finishing it up. In her video, Jana also talked about sourcing some material from Arkansas for the new home her family members drove all the way to the new state to make that delivery happen. Viewers are glad to see them work hard. The eldest Duggar sibling already has a knack of turning house thanks to her father, Jim Bob's real estate business. It would be her first time moving into a new state, and fans are happy for Jana and Stephen to be starting something this big. Keep an eye on TV season and spoilers for more Duggar News updates. Over the past few months, Jana Duggar hasn't tired of making headlines. Surprisingly, she announced her return to social media. After a hiatus of a few years, she became active on Instagram and also began dropping weekly vlogs on her YouTube. Duggar News followers are fascinated by her everyday happenings. She also tied the can. This year, Jana didn't inform viewers anything about her relationship, be it her courtship or dating life. At last, she released exclusive pictures from her grand wedding with Stephen Wissmann. She is looking forward to spending her happily ever after with him. The couple has already started to build towards it. Jana provided a shocking update about their future home in the past few months. Duggar News fans were pleased to see Jana Duggar's ambitious side. Her social media return began when she gave everyone the tour of her tiny house in Arkansas, near to her parents' house. But as per the latest update, Jana will soon be leaving her home state after marrying Stephen Wissmann. They will be living in Nebraska. Jana also shared more detail about her move by saying she and Stephen have a fixer-upper property in Nebraska, so they have been working towards revamping it. In a new YouTube video, she revealed how her father, Jim Bob Duggar, and her brother James assisted her in moving some material from Arkansas to Nebraska in a trailer via road it. Contained tiles, toiletries, cabinets, and so on. Jana was happy with the progress and explained how it was easy to source these material from Arkansas itself, instead of Nebraska. Stephen also appeared in the video and was all smiles. Both of them looked extremely glad and excited to be building something of their own by flipping the fixer-upper property. Jana Duggar was a very devoted daughter, and Sister Duggar news followers know how she decided to stay with her parents and take care of her younger siblings. They wanted her to choose her happiness and think of herself besides her family. Fan spotted an engagement ring on her finger and realized that something was definitely cooking. Then in August, Jana finally announced she'd the knot with Stephen Wissmann. It was a grand wedding with more than 500 wedding guests. Fans remain curious about their relationship, as the former has not given much details, but she is slowly and gradually opening up. Jana also revealed a major milestone on Instagram with her husband Stephen. Jana shared a lot of unseen pictures from various stages of their relationship while congratulating Stephen on their 1 wedding anniversary. She wrote a very sweet message. The star said, "Life with you keeps getting better, and I can't help but smile thinking about all the sweet moments we've shared to forever keep an eye on TV season." And spoilers for more Duggar news updates. The former counting on Star 34 shared an update on the home she's been fixing up with her new husband, Stephen Wissmann, in a YouTube video shared on Monday, September 16th. In the clip, she explains that her dad, Jim Bob Duggar, and brother James Duggar are helping her pick up the custom cabinetry she ordered in her home state of Arkansas so she can bring it to her work-in-progress home in Nebraska. Today is the morning that we go and pick up the cabinets for our new house. Janice says at the beginning of the video, "So I'm going to go meet with Pops and James, and we're going to load all the cabinets into a trailer and drive them up to Nebraska." She does a walkthrough of her newly built cabinets before going to pick up the ties she ordered for her floors. While the process appears to have gone smoothly, Jana then details an unexpected issue she and James encountered while driving the heavy load of cabinet tiles up to Nebraska in a trailer attached to her brother's truck. "So James and I got on the road earlier. We loaded all the cabinets and got everything pulled together. His truck started having problems. We were an hour out. We drove back home," she explains, noting that they had to swap out trailers, referring to the new trailer. She continues, "We had loaded everything in the back of here, and it's too much weight, so we're going to have to transport stuff in the back of the truck. Here we go, we're going to have to unload all of the tile. We're hoping if we take all this out, maybe we can make it to Nebraska." The pair is then seen moving all of the tile into the back of the truck, followed by James joking, "We're a lot stronger than we were a few minutes ago." Once the arduous task is finished, after the two successfully make it back to Nebraska, Jana offers some insight into some of the completed details inside the actual home. Progress has been made here, she says, as she pans around the under construction primary bedroom. "This is the master bedroom room, and this is the bathroom that we're adding. And this used to be 2 rooms. It's still getting finished out. Plumbing and electrical is done." The next project her brother and husband tackle is pulling out the rotted floor that leads out to the deck area. "We're going to have to cut the floor up and then put in a new door because this whole thing is completely rotted out," she explains during an exclusive interview with People. In August, Jana, who is the eldest daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's 19 children, revealed she was officially relocating to Wissmann's hometown in Nebraska after the pair tied the knot in Prairie Grove, Arkansas. "In August, he has a little house we bought that we've been fixing up and getting pulled together. And so that's been fun she shared of her fixer-upper. Since then, Jana has brought her followers along on her renovation journey, including how her sisters and dad have been helping her with the process. Jana Duggar and new husband Stephen Wyman's fixer-upper house is beginning to take form. The couple, who married simply over a month in the past, are engaged on a $275,000 property in Lincoln, Nebraska, close to Wyman's hometown. Duggar, 34, shared a video through her YouTube channel displaying the house's progress. "It's coming collectively," Duggar stated excitedly, not that everything went based on plan. The video started with Duggar choosing up cupboards in her resident state of Arkansas alongside her dad, Jim Bob Duggar, and considered one of her brothers, James. The group loaded up a trailer with the house's lavatory, Van I. Itty's kitchen cupboards, flooring, and tiles earlier than setting out on the highway. The Golden Bachelor star Jerry Turner, Lauren, Alina Usher, and extra celebrities went to the chapel in 2024 and received. Mary Turner met Teresa through the inaugural season of the Bachelor Nation spin-off, which aired in late 2023, weeks after their televised proposal. Turner and Nist wed in a reside TV ceremony on January. Their journey to Lincoln was interrupted partway by way of. Nevertheless, after they wanted to modify vehicles, we received all the covers and received everything pulled. Collectively, Jen defined James' truck began having issues, so we have been an hour out. We drove again. Residents, we have been capable of swap out vehicles. And get this one, the issues didn't cease there, as they quickly observed issues with the trailer we had loaded everything into. The again right here, it's an excessive amount of weight, so we're going to have to move among the stuff behind the truck as a result of its fishtailing, she stated. The Duggar household has been charming viewers with their distinctive courtship course of since 2008 and have saved the custom going robust ever since. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar share 19 kid sons: Joshua, John, David, Joseph, Joja, Jedediah, Jeremiah, Jason, Justin, and Jackson, and daughters Jana, Jill, Jessa, Jinger, Plazer, and Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan, Grace, and Josie. The pair then moved the flooring from the trailer and into the again of their truck. The difficulty appeared price it, nevertheless, after they arrived in Lincoln to take a look on the residence's progress, whereas her household moved the cupboards inside. Janet took viewers on a tour of the home, from the still-to-be redone kitchen to the main bedroom with a grass bathtub created out of what was a separate room. Plumbing and electrical is completed. Jana introduced after the household hauled in a model new range, hilariously maneuvering it by way of the door and simply barely avoiding dropping it. Within the kitchen, they moved to the again door, which offered its personal problem. The ground across the entrance had rotted out. The group eliminated and changed it earlier than putting in the brand new door, cautious to keep away from damaging the skin. Mild, which they knew to be Jen's favorite mild, relating to the Duggars. The extra members the merrier, which is why some followers have a tough time protecting observe of the well-known household after tying the knot in July 1984. Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Duggar in Rewer welcomed a complete of 19 kids together with 2 units of twins, and they even saved time for a dramatic reveal of the coat closet, with every taking turns pushing by way of the sheetrock who did it. Higher textual content on the video. Request our coats are going to adore it, Jana added.